Holy, bro. Holy. Okay. So, hope you guys are ready for the Lodoss War. I know I'm not ready, but here we go. Let me see if I'm even on the other screen. Let's see. Yes, I am. Okay. But what shouldn't be there is okay. We're fine. We're kicking. We're working with gas. Okay. We're cooking with gas. We're cooking with gas. All right. So let's get it. Let's see. So this is I forgot what chapter this is. This is the what chapter is this? This is the I believe this is the 11th chapter or the 11th Jeez Louise, I'm just bouncing all over the place, man. This is the 11th volume. That's what I meant. This is the 11th volume. Okay, so here I go. I think this is all set. No, it's not. Holy. Every time I think it's set, it is not set. I don't know what's going on, man. Such is life. Alright. Let's go over here. So, this is the little starter page. You know, you already know it's made by, Yoshi. My boy Yoshi. You know, Ochi. Good heavens! A slumber cloud. A slumber cloud? Okay, so she used sleep on them. Oh no! Thud. His staff fell. Oh, Ferris, God of life. Oh, Ferris, God of light. Keep me from this sleeper's plight. Ooh, he passed out anyway. A dwarf, a soldier, an elf, a thief, a priest, and a sorcerer. What a strange bunch, but they're quite skillful. If they're just adventurers, instead of killing them, I could make use of them. Clang! If you were real soldiers, you'd be around when you're needed. So the soldiers came through when they were using necromancy. If I had woken up a little later, this could have been you. Sorry, what should we do with them? Take their weapons and lock them in an empty room upstairs. I used a slumber spell on them. It won't last forever. You're gonna keep them alive? I'll cast a spell on the door to make it stronger than steel. When they wake up, they'll be helpless. Yeah, gotcha, man. I shouldn't have to say this, but don't put them in the room next to Fianna. Put their weapons in a separate room. Is that clear? Got it. It will be difficult crossing the border into Valis with them. These men are useless. I heard the assassination attempt on the king of Alania failed, but even after the fall of their ally Cannon, Alanian troops have not been dispatched, so they shouldn't interfere with Marimo's advance. The only problem is that the Holy Knights of Valis. But as long as the Princess Finna is in my custody, the Holy Knights can't exert their true powers. We have an advantage in the war with Valis. But we can only maintain the advantage if we can get the princess out. I'll have to bring guards back from Cannon. If you guys are wise enough to figure out why I'm fighting, they could be excellent allies. I think I'm expecting too much right now. What just happened? Oh, that's not the real daughter. The real daughter is captured. I got you. Carla? Are you going somewhere? I'll be back. Wait. Yes, I'm going back to Cannon to get some guards. It goes from this way to this way. Oh, I see, but I'll be back to get the girls so I can take her to Cannon. Are they all in there? Yes. Stand back. I'm going to close the door. Essence of metal, essence of stone. This door shall not open, no matter what power be thrown. To open this door as hardened as lead, the magic password must be secretly said. Creak. Bam. So, what should we do now? Keep an eye on the girl and make sure she's alright, and if any Valesian soldiers show up, get out right away. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. You two don't stand a chance against them. Mark my words, if you leave here for any other reason, or if anything happens to the girl, you get my message. Yeah. This guard will look out for invaders. Relax. He's not gonna hurt you. It's a skeleton. What is that? It's a dragon fang warrior. He can only follow simple orders, but he's good with a sword. He knows no fear. I'm going to show you how to open the door just in case. The password is Rasa. Wait, Rasta? Rasta? The Rasta is the password. Rasta, like a Rasta man. Okay. If you recite this word, the door will open. Have you got that? Yes, ma'am. Alright, I'm leaving. Take care of everything. Okay. Bro, what is that? Got it. Rasta. Oh! Ito wasn't asleep. He was just, okay. Ito was just acting like he was asleep. Okay, that's cool. Ito, my dog. Ito, my dog, my goat. My goat, Ito. Let me see here. My goat. Alright. Let's continue. Oh, that crown is cool. It has eyes on top of it. That's a cool crown. Into wind, transform this body, convert these hands, send them soaring across vast lands. She gone. Good morning, sleepyhead. Where's the witch? Shh, quiet. The witch isn't here. She went back to Cannon to get more guards, but the princess and 2 soldiers are still here. This is the perfect time to escape. The only problem is... Damn! There's a dragon flame warrior outside the door. Dragon flame warriors, what's that? It's basically like a random minion or whatever. Who cares? We'll just knock that guy out. But we don't have any weapons. Yeah, that's right. If you were awake, why didn't you say something? Yep, he's for real. Is he strong? Yeah, they can only overpower ordinary soldiers. One was working as a guard at my school. We can't do anything without weapons. Well, we're gonna have to. The guard over there looked at this. You're pretty smart, kid. The dragon fang is a skeleton, so this might not work. What about this? They might not help, but we could try to use them like clubs. It's better than nothing. Leave the dragon fang to Gim and me. Rasta. Grr, boom. Oh man, bro, Parn is on business. Look at him barging out the door. Parn on business, bro. He ain't playing. Parn ain't playing no games. Parn ain't playing games. Let's go. He's on bumper. Top snap. Hey, Parn is on bumper. What are you gonna do, Gim? Why don't you help Parn? Just shut up and watch. Dwarves have their own way of fighting. Just hitting him like that isn't gonna knock him out, but there's a way. Parn, hang in there. We'll get our chance. Ooh. Damn! Parn! Jab. Okay, you missed him. Slipped him. Thud. Okay, here come Gim. Okay. Ah! With a shoulder check. Okay, push him out the balcony. Let's go. Hit him with another hit. Hit a jab to the stomach, the sternum. He fell off and he boom. Now he's just skeledust. I don't think these tables' legs are gonna help us anymore. The guards are up and on their way. Leave this to me. Parn and Gim, get some more weapons. Chapter 12. Look at that cover. With the fairies. Nice cover. Yeah. Whoa, what is this? No, just turn it off. Willow with spirits of light appear before me, come to my sight. Damn, what's that? Swoop! Oh my gosh, I think the spirit. What's happening? I got a spear through the neck. I'm dead. My nigga is died. I have to go fight for him. Wait, is he still alive? Oh no, he got a sword through his. No, he's still alive. Why'd he drop his sword? Wait, what just happened? Oh, his arm caught on fire? He got a spear through the neck. Deed! Here's your weapon. Thanks, I'm finished. let's go rescue the princess. It's locked wood. Yep, it's not booby trapped. Parn, wait. This is the princess's bedroom. You can't just burst in. Oh right. Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. I'm Teedlet the elf. We're here to rescue you. Just relax and follow me. Lumina Amuna Maudis Faris Muy Roslam. You are a Ferris priest? Yes, I'm still a novice. Please follow us. Why they gotta show her toes anyway? Huh? Oh dang, she came to Ito right away. She said, you a priest? I like that. I like that. I like the way that. Ooh, you're a priest? Oh man, I've been looking for a priest. Been looking for a priest for a long time. You have no idea. Yikes, man. I've been looking for a priest for a long time. Yeah, man. He's clapping those cheeks. Moving. You're gonna be fine. Don't worry. We heard the whole story from a holy knight. Are you injured? The holy knights are alive? They aren't here. They're headed for the Cannon border to find you. We were only told to rescue you, to head for the Royd capital to Valis immediately. Please get your things together. We don't know when that witch is coming. Oh, okay. That's not her. She's not coming back. It's just a photo of her, so you see how the witch looks. That's a good idea. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. We gotta go out there at night again? If you don't like it, spend the night here. Then the witch can devour you. Nah, I got plenty of sleep. I wonder why the witch didn't kill us. You never know what might happen, so I'd better stay alert, or could it be that the witches... What's going on, Kim? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. We'll get the carriage ready. How about me? Please gather your personal belongings. Pardon me. They're the only ones I can depend on right now. Oh, she feeling Ito. Ito don't even know what's going on. Look at Ito. He's just like, bro. He's just like, I believe it. Ito don't know what's going on, boy. Alright. Good job, Deed. There'll be plenty of time to tell her the truth. About the Holy Knights being dead after this deal with the witch, but is it okay to tell a lie? On top of being captured by the witch, she was rescued by a bunch of strangers. There's no need to upset her any further. Can I help with something? Yes, please. Go take a nap in the carriage. But what? But you walked all day long and used a lot of sacred sorcery. You must be exhausted. That's why you almost slipped up just before. You look like you're on your deathbed. Now go rest. I will. Good. Excuse me. Thank you for letting me borrow your cape. You're welcome. Are you ready to go? Yes. What? Ito, the Paris priest, is sleeping in the carriage. Please, get in, princess. Okay. Yo, Parn! Parn! You almost halt the horse. Mind what you're doing, huh? Sorry, Gim. Just remember you're riding with someone here. Parn, are we going to take a break along the way? We're tired. The horses are tired, and it's hot at midday. I know we're going to get to town as quickly as we can, but it's not physically possible. If we keep riding like this, we're all gonna die, Pawn. Yeah, I guess you're right. I just want to really get to the town, man. Just really want to get to the town, man. Whatever. I guess we'll sleep in this plane right now. Oh, man. Yeah. Just because we've gotten safely this way, just because we've gotten this far safely, doesn't mean that we've shaken that witch. She's gonna be back. She's gonna take all of our balls. We gotta keep that from happening, or we're gonna end up like that protagonist from Dun Dun Dun. Both of the sleeping men could rest in the carriage. Is that alright with you? Yes. I'll take the reins next. Okay.
I hate tight squeezes. I'll sit next to Ito.
Alright, the horse is, wait, alright, the horse, can you sit next to Woodgim? 3 people won't fit on the coachman seat. Are they really just doing, like, by the way they're sitting? Then you can ride behind me, but if you touch me, I'll throw you right off. I got a little too comfortable riding behind Parn, but you never know what might happen, so I better stay alert. What? What's wrong? Nothing. I was expecting some smart remark like I wouldn't touch that elf if she begged me. Let's move Parn and Slane into the carriage. You take Parn. Okay. Death flags. I'm telling you right now, death flags for Gim. Death flags for Gim in the chat, boy. Death flags. His armor looks like a holy knight's armor. Oh, this is the girl. Oh no, this is not the girl. This is Woodchuck.
His armor looks like a his armor looks like a holy knight's armor. I bet you the reward we get from the Kingdom of Valis won't be no small amount. A reward like this doesn't come along every day. I could plant the cash into these guilds and get them to put me in charge of a local union. Wait, I got it. How about I get my own in? Then I could wash my hands of thieving. I don't even have to steal no more. I can survive off of just making money off of other people. Open the inn. We got it. I'll make up for 20 years in a slammer. Well, one that'll turn the world upside down. I'll make a definitely wood. Sorry, Ito, what?
What? What do you think that is?
Oh, that black dot? It ain't close enough to tell you, but it looks like a bird.
Oh, do you think it's an ordinary bird?
What do you mean?
It's steady, but it's getting bigger and bigger. It's coming straight at us. Wait, hold on. That's not a bird. Wait, is that a dragon? Is that a slamming dragon? Holy man, holy crap, it's just showtime. Dude, Gim. I know. Huh? What's the matter? Look at that. What is it? Oh, is that a fucking dragon? Oh, man, a source of all magic. Bestow upon these eyes. It can't be. It's a loke. It's a gigantic legendary bird, rare, even in the eastern desert of Phlegm. A loke shouldn't be able to fly this far. I bet that witch transformed into a loke and is chasing us. You may be right. What's going on? You gotta be kidding me. Whoa! Dang, that's a big bird. Look at the horses compared to the bird. God dang. That's an apex predator right there. Damn! I got sand in my eyes! The bird, it disappeared. She's transforming back into her original form. Actually, that may not even be her original form either. It's been a long time, actually. Not all that long. Ito! Get back! Guard the princess! Swing! Getting the princess out of the mansion was quite the feat. You're a pretty impressive bunch. How would you like to join forces with me? I'm impressed by your skills. It'll be terrible ways to have to kill you. If you join up with me, I'll grant you your heart's desire. Like wealth? Fame? Knowledge? Or a beautiful young woman? Just so there's no misunderstanding, I'm going to be, what I'm doing will be best for Lodoss at the end. Don't you think what I'm offering to you would be more meaningful than ending up as a bunch of adventurers? Go to hell! You think joining forces with Marimo assassinating the king of Canaan and kidnapping the princess of Valis is good for Lodoss? Just because something appears a certain way doesn't mean it's the truth. If you won't join... Oh, there's a girl. If you won't join me, so be it. Hand over the girl and go. We'll do neither. Fine. I'll turn you into speechless corpses right here and now. Oh my god. Entering a fire. Is that a flarking fireball spell? A fireball spell? Just one of those rings is enough to kill all of us. Instead of being so impressed, can't you do something? No, her power is far greater than mine. It would take everything I've got just to make one or two of those fire rings disappear. Alright then. I'm that nigga, so I'm gonna fight her anyway. Because I'm that nigga. And she's just a witch. Would you let them go unharmed if I agree to come with you? Princess? We wouldn't ever consider it. While the rest of us stall the witch, take those horses take those horses and head for the forest, then continue on into town. But Carla won't use her magic against you. You'll be able to get away. Just trust the graces of Ferris. O Ferris, god of absolute might, reveal to me your sacred light. What? Hurry! Go! Oh, great mana of origin of creation, protect us from the this dark visitation. Sylph! Oh, Sylph, maiden of spirit of wind, still all turbulence, silence all within. Okay, we're getting to action. They must have used Sylph to steal the air. What a clever trick. Oh, so our fire went out because they stilled the air. Good job, D-Lit. Good job, D-Lit. That's some top tier stuff. Good job, D-Lit. She put in the work. Okay. I'll push them back to where they're powerless. Something's repelling my sword. It looks like you no longer value your lives. Ooh. Damn, she's pushing back against us. Shit. Isn't there anything we could do? Porn! Ito, look. Velasian soldiers, there's so many of them. And there's Elm, the palace sorcerer, out in front of us. Are you sure? Yes, I'm positive. I'm still using my telescopic sorcery. Porn! The knights of the Velasian knights are coming. Thank God. You think you can thank your lucky stars. Poof! Clank. Let me warn you. Don't show your faces in front of me again if you do expect a miracle. You don't expect a miracle next time. Oh, wind, consume this body, this heart, across vast lands, let us depart. And she's gone. The homing spell. That's the spell of Marfa, the goddess of creation. It's a special spell only priests can use. Wow. That witch is also a Marfa priest. Slain. Did you say that Marfa spell? Yes. Are you sure? Yes, it was taught that only priests, especially high-ranking priests, can use it. Yep, that's gotta be her. Kim, is there something about that witch you're not telling us? Ever since we saw her portrait, you've been gooning to her. Don't ask me about this anymore. When the time comes, I'll tell you why I'm gooning. What on earth has happened to you? What's going on? Seems like you're gonna die in the next episode. Seems the struggle is over. It's been a long time, Master Elm. Don't you remember me? I'm Slain, Starseeker. Why, yes! Your face, your voice. You were the boy admitted to the school when you were only 12 years old. Boy, how time flies. Okay. I humbly greet you. Master Elm, don't worry. I know this young man very well. That was you fighting with sorcery, wasn't it? What brings you to the palace? Tell me, Slain. Yes, we were fighting a witch who calls herself a merchant. A witch? Master Elm, have you come for Princess Finna who kidnapped by... Wait, Master Elm, have you come for Princess Finna who was kidnapped by the merchant witch? Princess Finna is with us. How would you know that? It's a long story, but... Princess Finna, are you alright? His eyes, he has the same look as that knight that was guarding the princess. Parn. My father was a holy knight. Oh, this Parn. On this very breastplate, he wore the emblem of the holy knights. He was a member of this order. So, that's what he was talking about way back in the tavern. Yes, I'm an old guy, and now I'm here, and now we're gonna take the princess into custody. We were able to rescue the princess thanks to this young man's swift actions. I don't think we would have been able to bring her here if it weren't for him. Is that so? We're grateful. What's the name of this guy? Bruh, I'm Parn. You should know my name. I'm the son of Theseus who died a holy knight. A real nigga. And I'm a real nigga like my father. Theseus, he was a real nigga. Oh my god. The holy knight? My goodness. We got some real hitters on the team. Really, you're the son of Theseus? He was a hitter. He was putting up D1 LeBron points in the Holy War. Yes, sir. This is the armor I was wearing as proof. This armor is old and stained, but this armor is worn by my father. It's authentic Valatian armor. Look at how it shines. Yeah, you can't just get this anywhere. I really got that shit on, okay? Yes, I'm positive that with that armor, that nigga is wearing Theseus' armor. Theseus? That nigga was a real nigga. Yes. Fuck. I don't even know. What should we do? Ito? Yes, please tell me. How did my father die? My mother never told me. All she said was, believe that the valiant blood of your father. But according to rumor, my father died in disgrace. They say he was a coward and gave up his knighthood. And I just can't believe that. My father was a dog, okay? And I'm a dog too. And that's why I fight so hard. Because I'm a dog-ass nigga. Okay? Porn. Young Sir Porn, your mother was not mistaken. It looks like I will have to tell you the story of your father, Sir Theseus. Your father broke a rule of the Holy Knight's order, but he was still a real nigga. Is this true? But his death was. It is true, but his death was by no means a disgrace. He risked his life in an attempt to protect a small village from bandits. He fought alone, all by himself, like a dog. He was a real nigga. Look at his face right here. We put it as like probably half the whole page because that's how real he was. We gotta show you his face. We were assigned the duty of protecting the northern border. Back then, Valus was readying itself for an invasion by nomads from the desert. Your father, Theseus, was one of the other young knights. This is a flashback. I understand, but we are forbidden to leave our post. We need to keep watch in the case of the nomadic invasion, but, however, one guard is one guard enough to detect an invasion and report it to Roy? You stay here and carry on. But Sir Theseus! I know, they're just a bunch of bandits, but there's so many of them. I know. I don't think you can take them on yourself, I know. But I can't take you with me. The rules of the order are strict. No matter what happens, we have to carry out our assignment. Even if you help save the village and come back safely, if you disobey a rule, you will be punished. You are still young. You have many years ahead to defend Valus. This is not the time to risk your life. Sir Theseus. Thanks, Sir Theseus. The village narrowly escaped. Oh, thanks to Sir Theseus, the village narrowly escaped. Total destruction. But Theseus didn't return from battle. God, look at him with swords in his body, bro. That was a dog, bro. He was a dog, bro. Look at him. Look at Parn's dad. Come on, man. Parn's dad was real. He was really. Parn's dad was really out here, bro. Look at him. Look at him. In an attempt to defend the innocent, he fearlessly lifted his sword in the face of death. Theseus acted courageously, as a man of the sword, as a man of strength. But the Holy Order of Knights cannot permit any exceptions. To do so would disrupt the unity of the Order, so the rules must be treated as sacred. And your father was a disgrace, even though he was a dog-ass nigga. There's no other choice but to strip him of his ring. Is that all true? Yes, it is true. As the Holy Knights, we hold the name Theseus in high regard. He was stronger than all of us. He held back an army of bandits, bro, from a whole village. That's crazy. Died on his feet, on his knees anyway. 7 swords stabbed through him. Kept fighting. A very long time, a certain knight's name was not mentioned, so my father didn't die in disgrace. He wore this armor, fighting to defend a small village in spite of the rules. Now I'm proud of this armor, and of the courage my mother never once doubted. Now I got my bitch holding my hand. Now I got a lot more confidence too. From this day forward, the name of the Holy Knight Theseus shall once again be proclaimed with honor. The man who saved Princess Finna. is living a reminder of the great Theseus, and from this day forward, the guidance of the supreme god Ferris, we shall praise the courage of the holy knight Theseus and the blood of of Valence that flows anew. Wing wang, yeah! Oh Ferris, thank you for the blood of Theseus, which flows through my veins. You being a little weird with the blood of your dad that flows through your veins. You being a little weird with that. But we're gonna let it slide. We're gonna let it slide. Let's see how many chapters we have left. I don't think that many. Yeah. So we are on volume 3 now. I think YouTube is where I get like most of my attention, most of my essays and my projects and stuff are on YouTube. So moving on. This is the team. That's how you know it's volume 3, because we have a recap of what happened. Record of Lodoss War, the Great Witch, cast of characters and summary. To the south of the continent of Alcrest lay an island known as the Accursed Island of Lodoss. From the village of Zaxxon in the kingdom of Alania in the northwest, Lodoss, the righteous young fighter Parn, his childhood friend Ito the priest, the warrior dwarf Gim, and the sorcerer Slain set out on a journey. In the town of Allen, they joined with Deedlit, a sprite of the High Elves, and Woodchuck the thief. After preventing the assassination of the king of Alania, they head for the kingdom of Valis. On the way, they learned of the kidnapping of the Princess of Valis by Carla the Witch, and set out to rescue her. With the aid of some holy knights, they were able to overcome Carla's fierce sorcery and rescue the princess. So, overview of all our characters here. We don't have that many chapters left. We only have until chapter 22. Woodchuck, thief. This nigga spent 20 years in prison for a minor offense. I'm talking shoplifting. This nigga stole some bubblegum and spent 20 years in prison. 20 years in jail for stealing some bubblegum. A pack of bubblegum. No, let's make it worse. He spent 20 years in prison for stealing water. Do y'all hear me? 20 years in prison for stealing water. Anyway, whatever, man. We got Slain, a sorcerer from the School of Philosophy in Allen, searching for his star. Okay, we got Ito, priest serving Ferris, the supreme god, quiet but strong-willed. We got Parn, the hero of the story, and on a journey. He I don't know what that says. Ascetic, ASCE. Individual who practice rigorous self-discipline, abstinence, and the renunciation of material comforts, often for spirituality, religious, and philosophical reasons. Ascetic. That's what that word means. Ascetic. He's on an ascetic journey. His sword and armor were handed down from his father. Deedlit, a fighter and a sprite for the High Elves, the youngest in her clan at 160 years old. Gim, a craftsman from a northern dwarf tribe. He has confidence in his strength as a warrior. So Deedlit is a cougar. Deedlit is a cougar. Parn is like, I don't even think he's 20. I think Parn is like 17 here. 17, 16, something like that. Parn is not a grown man in this story. Woodchuck is grown. Slain is grown. Gim is grown. Ito and Parn are not grown. They're like at least 17, 16 in this adventure. In the series to follow, they're gonna be older, but right now they are very young. They're very young people. Which is unfortunate. Anyway, moving on. As great clouds approach, with them comes the inevitability of war. A former hero, dark sword in hand, emerges from Marmo in an attempt to become a supreme ruler of the land, once accursed by Cardis. Grasping his sword, the former hero rises in order to bring peace, if only briefly, to the accursed land. This is a bard singing this. A righteous young man in search of courage, his mother so believed, and set forth on a journey, joined by his childhood friend, the priest spreading the news of salvation, a sorcerer in search of his star, a dwarf in search of an innocent girl, a young elf who left the forest of lights in search of light. I already read this. Bro, oh my god! Bro, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. So Woodchuck is like 26 here? Woodchuck was in jail since he was like a digit? He was like 5 years old in jail? For petty thief? And he's been in jail for 20 years for stealing bubblegum. Woodchuck is black. You ain't telling me nothing else, man. Woodchuck is black. That nigga is... He's black. He's black. I accept him. You're black. You're black, Woodchuck. You black. Like persistent thoughts, the gray cloud grows thicker. A confrontation with the former hero grows near. When the young man realizes his father died a courageous death, a new nightly legend was born. Parn? Yeah, I'm alright. Okay. Yep, let's go. We're going to Valis, finally. Princess, is something wrong? Oh, no. Nothing. I'm fine. Oh, she looking at Ito. She wants some of Ito. A little bit of Ito in my life. That roid is much smaller than I thought. That's roid? It's much smaller than I thought, roid. Interesting. Millennial Kingdom of Elenia. Less than 100 years old. People with roid are second to none with their loyalty. Okay. It's a small but loyal kingdom. Dad, I know what I did, and I cost a bunch of people their lives. But every move you make, every word you utter affects many people. Oftentimes determine their fate. Do you understand? Yes, Dad. I'm so sorry. I inadvertently killed all those people. Just like literally just being, I don't know, around. I just killed all those people. I'm relieved you returned safely, but for now, I want you to think about your heart. Think long and hard about your position as a princess of Valis. This shall be your punishment. Yes. I do not care if I'm laughed at for being foolish, father. In midst of the crisis we face, not a day goes by that I did not pray for Finna's safe return. That is the plight of being a parent. Even a king is someone's child. That's true. Yep, yeah. So did you save Finna? Oh, the coincidence is extraordinary, especially regarding we were just coming out there. This young Parn is a dog ass nigga. He said he's the son of Holy Knight Thesis, you know, and that guy was a dog, wasn't he? The son of Thesis. Yeah, son of Thesis. He's a dog. You know, he followed the rules. Yeah, he was. We did him dirty. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, this gives me a chance to apologize. Can't apologize to him because you know the nigga's dead, but like we apologize to his son. Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. But there's just one more thing. About the princess's kidnapper. Somebody says they're a witch and they studied at a preschool. I don't know. She's a witch named Carla. She's using the goddess Marfa in her spells. So, yeah, with Marmo. But I heard the sorcerer of Vagnado was working for Marmo. Within Shining Hills, the Palace of Canaan was destroyed. Huge meteorites fell from the sky. Like, it's got to be her magic. I shall venture to assert that even Vagnado has no such power. I see this is no ordinary witch. I guess this means Beld is not our only enemy. And here she goes talking to this guy. What's up, boy? What, huh? Yeah, so should we just crush them to advance to Valis? Man, do whichever you want, bro. I'm that nigga, bro. I'm Belled. I'm the big bad of the story, okay? Yeah, y'all can do whatever y'all want. I'm gonna be untouched. I got 2 sorcerers and everything. The Kingdom of Valis let Lodoss Island, Roy the capital. We shouldn't drink liquor. We shouldn't drink liquor, should we? I don't know.
Why shouldn't we? We rescued the precious princess, from the clutches of the witch. They wouldn't care if we drunk 100 bottles.
Do you want to meet the King Fan? Meet King Fa? Fawn with the face of a drunkard, Parn?
You're right.
The king awaits you. Please follow me. Right, following along to see the griffin crest. Oh, that's a falcon. It looks like a griffin, but whatever. The falcon crest. They must be soldiers from Flum. Next chapter, boy. Look at that. Look at that cover. Look at that cover. That's a nice cover, man. They was doing their things. I'm positive they're knights from Flem. Knights from Flem. Parn, you should know you were once a mercenary in Flem. Isn't Flem a desert kingdom of the North Valis? And aren't they planning to join forces with Valis to fight Marmo? Flem is a young kingdom which King Kashnu established in 1 generation. I hear King Fan and Valis and King Kashnu have a really close friendship. So I guess. Majesty Court, enter please. Oh, this guy's a dog. I love this dude. This dude is crazy. I don't know if he dies. King Kashnu? Yeah, he's crazy. King Kashnu is crazy, man. I'm indebted to you for saving my daughter's life. I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for bringing Fauna home safely. I was worried. Yeah. You're her dad, so I think that makes sense that you were worried. I mean, there's no need to thank us for that. As a token of my appreciation, I want you to humbly accept this. I'm a king, and I'm expressing my gratitude. It is I who should be bending a knee. Please get up. Especially you, Pawn, son of Theseus, a dog-ass nigga. The palace sorcerer, Elm, informed me of your identity. I am so sorry for leaving you and your mother to suffer, and not giving you any money. Really, I did you like the 3rd Hokage after the 4th Hokage died, and he said he was going to take care of Naruto. That was a lie. He did not take care of Naruto at all. I dogged you out, and I left you to die with you and your mother. After your father sacrificed himself for our kingdom. We did give him an honorable... we were unable to provide him an honorable burial because, low-key, we're haters. And I'm so sorry. Seeing you save my daughter turned my hate into love. And now, I'm gonna honor him. Do you understand my dilemma? I'm so sorry. My father was aware of the fact that he would die a dishonorable death, but he chose to do what was right, unlike y'all pussies in here on the court, you cowards. And I will always choose to do what's right, no matter what's happening, no matter what's going on. I will do the right thing. I will fight for justice and good. Because that's who I am. Like Luffy for One Piece. Or, I don't know. Actually, Luffy just kind of does what he wants. For freedom and stuff like that. But anyway, we'll get into that later. But y'all are some pussies. And y'all should have gave my father an honorable death. It seems Sir Theseus is still alive in people's hearts. And my mother... it seems Sir Theseus is still alive in people's hearts. And my mother never stopped believing in his courage. I no longer have any doubts. And now, hearing your words, I'm gonna become the knight that I was meant to be. I'm pleased that you told me this. I think that thanks to your chivalry, the princess was rescued. And must be, however, she left without permission and she has to be punished, so she'll be punished. She's gonna be confined to her room. They're talking about the witch. What about the witch that's working for Marmo? Yeah, don't be worried about that, King Kashnu. Well, here before us are the 6 who survived the confrontation with her. Well, what do you make of her? The witch. Your Majesty, why don't we just ask Slain about the witch? He studied at the School of Philosophy as I did. Perhaps he has noticed something of importance. Slain, stand up and state your opinion. With due respect, I humbly address the court. The witch, who goes by the name of Carla, has power far exceeding that of mines or elms. Not only is she capable of transforming into an enormous loke, but she uses fireball magic, powerful sorcery banned by the school. She pleases. I have no doubt that she uses the fireball magic, but her ability to annihilate Valatian Holy Knights in a single blow is proof enough of her immense power. She dropped fucking meteors. For God's sake, she dropped meteors on a whole city. She wiped out a whole city by dropping meteors on it. Do you understand how crazy that is? Do you think I could stand up to meteors? Be for real. No, I can't stand up to meteors. She dropped meteors on an entire city. I was there. It was insane. There's nothing we can do. It's GG. Yeah, but there has to be something we can do. Especially me. King, oh my gosh, what is this guy's name? I don't know his name, but he's a dog. There was once a witch of legend named Carla, of an ancient kingdom. It was a kingdom where sorcery flourished. The spells we cast today, using that ancient language, are just a small part of their legacy. It was believed that most sorcerers lost their lives along with the demise of the kingdom. But there was a single witch who survived the devastation, and her name was Carla. She's said to have tremendous powers to torture the savages in war against them. But Elm, the ancient kingdom, came to ruin 500 years ago, and even in kingdoms of sorcery, there's no record of any immortals. Only elves can live that long. There are no witches among elves. Then Carla must be a 500-year-old hag, shouldn't she? I beg your pardon for my inability to answer that question, and perhaps the ones that could solve the mystery is the great sage Wart. I'm not certain he possesses the wisdom necessary to be titled a sage. We fought together against the war against evil, but he's quite eccentric. He's now living as a hermit deep in the mountains of Moss. Who will go look for Wart? Allow me to go. I'm gonna go find that guy, that sage or whatever. I'm traveling warrior, and if I may be of service to your majesty, I'll be honored to take on the task. Because I am not a member of your ranks, you would not be sparing any of your men. I'm just an adventurer, a random nigga from a small city that got invaded by goblins. In order to reach Wart, you had to pass through an abandoned cave of dwarves, notoriously known as a cave of evil. I hear there's a sleeping dragon and man-eating ogres in the cave. They're also if you're not extremely cautious and you don't get out of there alive, the witch might attack. You still want to go? Absolutely. He's just like Thesis. He's a dog. We might have won this war. We have a dog as nigga on our team. Oh my goodness, Parn, go ahead, do it. Go. Just go. Just do it. All right, Parn, I trust you to carry out this mission. Upon return, I promise to receive you as one of my men. I love how they're just smiling, and this man, what's this guy's name? Oh my gosh, Woodchuck is back there just thinking rationally. He's like, okay, this is what Woodchuck is like. Okay, so if Parn is getting all the credit, am I getting money? Am I getting any credit for being a hero in this fight? Am I getting any money? Am I getting anything out of this? All right, besides being a background character in this fight, I need stuff too, nigga. I'm poor. I need something, anything. And Parn's just taking all the credit, man. I was in jail for 20 years. I got out at 6 years old. I mean, I got in at 6 years old and I got out at 26. I think he's younger than that. Isn't Woodchuck like... No. That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, he has to be at least 26 or 25 or something like that. Cause stealing at 3 and getting in jail is just even more egregious. 6 is believable for me. But anyway, I feel you right now, Woodchuck, bro. Parn taking all the credit. There has been no talk of no money, no notoriety, no bad biddies, nothing. There's been no talk of anything, no celebration party, no like, oh, your names are gonna be written throughout his, nothing. There's been nothing, no talk. Every one of us prepare a piece. Let's make this a merry day. So I won't try to convince you to come. I'm sorry I only spoke for myself. As long as we get a big reward for rescuing the princess, you don't have to risk your lives for anymore. I'm determined to go, even if I have to go alone. That's admirable, Sir Knight. But I won't let you go alone, 'cause you'll just get into trouble. Huh? Get into trouble? I'll go too, for my own reasons. I too look forward to meeting the great Sage Wart. As your childhood friend, it goes without saying. Everybody's looking at Woodchuck. Okay, I'll go with you guys too. My friends. Eat quick. Gim will eat it, or Gim will eat it all. Thanks. I was once a traveling warrior. Kashu. I call him Kashnu, but his name is Kashu. He's a dog, bro. Yeah, he was a traveling adventure. Y'all will see Kashu, bro. I really want to see Kashu in action, cause Kashu is crazy. I don't even know who these people are right here. What volume are we on? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Honestly, I really want to finish this today, bro. I really want to finish this manga, bro. I'm gonna finish it today. Take care of yourselves. They're dragons from the night of Moss. Dragon knights from the night of from Moss. They must be joining the war against Marmo, just like Flem did. Seems so. I wonder if the war will be over by the time we return. I hope so. Yeah. Dang, it look like Parn is aging, like he getting older. What a horrible place to live. Wart's an old man, isn't he? How can he live alone in a place like this? He should be in that tower. Okay, somebody's spying on them. I'll take a few hours to walk around the cape. Take a break? I agree. Even I am an infant in the face of destiny? She means her brain is an infant. She doesn't really know where fate and destiny is gonna lie. So she's saying I'm like a helpless toddler, a helpless child in the face of destiny. Which I understand that. I understand that completely. You mean you lived 500 years? Wait. If they try to attack me, I wonder whom fate will smile on. You mean you lived 500 years and still have not conquered destiny? If you kill them, I want you to do it where I won't see. Is there a place on Lodoss I can't see? As far as I know, the powers of the crystal ball is limitless. Besides, I like them and want them to join if possible. Join you? Accepting their fate, they survived many crises and carried out their missions. They remind me of how you used to be. Just as a bald fawn confronted evil in the deepest labyrinth. Oh my god, they used to be an adventuring party! We didn't get this in the series, or at least maybe I wasn't paying attention. We didn't get this. They used to be an adventuring party. That makes so much sense, like all of their roles. 500 years ago, they used to be an adventuring party. And now they're all evil. Whom they believe to be their enemy, the adventurers are confronted by a witch named Carla, just as Bald Fawn confronted evil in the deepest labyrinth. It's time to have a word with them. If you understand me, they'll join me. If not, I shall leave this place. At which time I want you to inform them about my whereabouts. I will not run or hide. Carla, are you thinking? I told you. I don't know whom fate shall smile on. Standing in history's shadow, the Grave Witch continues to exploit humanity's destiny and manipulate the world. Who does she think she is? Wart, may I use your kitchen? It's impolite to greet brave men empty-handed. That'll be my guess. Bald, your attempt to live up to the requests of Phallus made in the deepest of labyrinths just makes you a pawn in Carla's balancing act. Phallus, Bald, on the island of never-ending war, we need one great king. One who can unite the kingdoms. Won't you be the king of Lodoss, Bald? We got a flashback. We never got a flashback of Bald. We never got one. Oh my gosh, this is humanizing him. He was just Skeletor evil. Please bring everlasting peace to Lodoss. It is your commitment to Phallus' request that compels you to become king of Lodoss. It is such a pity, although your methods differ, you and Flan have the same dream, peace for Lodoss. So everybody is trying to bring peace to Lodoss in their own way. I don't know. He must be here. Sage. We gotta climb up these stairs. God dang. There's no way an old dude is climbing them stairs. Climbing. Sheesh. The stairs would go up by themselves like a escalator of sorts. Parn, what the heck is an escalator? Whoa, the stairs are moving! This is fun. They're moving by magic. How easy life would be if all staircases in the world could do this. Right? This is Parn, traveling warrior. We received no response and are coming in. We're coming up. There's no need to shout. Pardon us. Oh, it's the witch. Carla! Do not draw your swords at my house. What are you doing here? Relax, I have no intention of fighting here. I'm visiting an old compadre. Oh, comrade, not compadre. Ward and I fought against evil together in the deepest labyrinth. Does that mean you were one of the 6 heroes who conquered evil against evil in the war against wait, what? Who conquered evil in the war against evil? What is that? Yes, I was. In the poem of the 6 heroes, the sorcerer warrior did not state his name. So it's you. You're the 6th hero. 6th hero. That is correct. It was me. That is correct. With me were Bald, the warrior Fawn, the leader of the Holy Knights of Valis, the priestess Nisi. Nisi? Oh, that's Gim's wife. Gim's wife is named Nisi. Gim's wife is named Nisi, so she was one of the warriors too. Marfa, King Flav, I think, of the Doors. Marfa. Oh, Marfa was there too. And Carla, one of the 100 heroes who entered. Only 6 of us emerged from the labyrinth alive. I get it. The heroes who saved Lodoss are trying to conquer Lodoss, right? That's not true. That is not true. What's not true? You and Bald joined forces and conquered Canaan? And now you're trying to invade Valis? I do not recall us joining forces with Bald. You're a liar. You misunderstand me. It is true I have helped Bald a bit, but it was an attempt to save Lodoss from total destruction. Bald can't be trusted. Do not be so sure Bald and Fawn have the same desire. Peace for Lodoss. One great king Bald rules with the power of darkness. The other, Fawn, through the power of faith in light. Either one, the dark or light, could still bring stability to Lodoss, but the peace would be brief. Eventually the conflict would lead to annihilation. What are you trying to say? Do you know why the ancient kingdom fell? And I mean the real reason. Why? According to legend, it was due to a misuse of supreme sorcery, but the legend is 500 years old. We've no way to determine if it is true. Only someone who lived through it would know. Carla knows. She's a survivor from the ancient kingdom. Is that so? Gim. Alright, what's the story? What's the connection between the ancient kingdom and us? Well, according to the legend of the ancient kingdom fell because of misuse of sorcery. But that misuse simply opened the door of devastation. The real reason was invasion of savages. The sorcerers of the ancient kingdom used sorcery to the degree that an enormous holy place was created to store all that power. The sorcerers installed crystal balls on their foreheads. Wait, what? To draw power from the holy place. It was a great success, and during the last 50 years of the kingdom, sorcery flourished. The city was suspended in the sky, and the spirit world was under their control. Even full-grown dragons were working as slaves. This sounds a lot like the Yis series. Nisi's theme? This theme slaps. I like this theme. Theme slaps. Let's go to the next theme. Alright. This sounds like the YS series. Because literally this is verbatim, word for word, bar for bar what happened. There was a kingdom in the sky. It was a great flourishing kingdom, and then the kingdom crashed down. And in the YS, the first game, you're in the first game you're tasked with getting all the orbs back to put the kingdom back in the sky. And in the second game is the kingdom's in the sky, but there's still some problems, I think, or something like that. I never beat the second game, but I beat the first game. Actually, I didn't beat the first game. I was close. I just couldn't do it. I mean, I probably could, but I just don't know where to go. I'm stuck. The city was suspended, and the god in the spirit world was under their control. Even full-grown dragons were working as slaves. But the millennial kingdom was dependent upon the holy place. So when hundreds of sorcerers together performed an act of supreme sorcery and failed, the holy place was lost. The city supports and lost its support and tumbled to the ground. Without any sorcerers to protect the city with magic, the invasion of the savages began. The kingdom of sorcery was entirely dependent on the holy palace. It was powerless without sorcery. In faces of savage invasion, nothing could be done, and the kingdom was wiped out in less than 5 years. That's a dog right there, bro. Kashnu, whatever. Y'all gonna see, bro. That dude can fight. He can fight. If this war starts, the same thing will happen. There will be many victims of the war against evil, right? The ancient kingdom achieved peace and stability through the power of sorcery, but not everyone was destroyed. When that power was lost, it started down the road to ruin. Do you understand? The world cannot depend on power alone. Right now, Lodoss is wavering between two powers, light and dark. That is because I have been intervening in history by shifting the balance. If both powers exhaust themselves in battle, neither one will be able to expand their power enough to accept the balance. If I stop tipping the balances, both sides will store up power until it eventually leans towards one side or the other. The longer the world depends on one power for peace, the greater the devastation will be. There is no returning to a civilization that is lost. You must not forget this. It is not possible to retrieve the power of an ancient kingdom, but if you really understand what I'm saying, you will, as I proposed earlier, join me to save Lodoss from total destruction. We will not! You think that as long as we stay at war, there will be peace in Lodoss? I don't know what ideas you're filling Bald's head with, but if you've been interfering with history by shifting the balance, you're to blame for all these wars. God knows how many lives have been lost. If the real annihilation comes to pass, people's lives will be strewn... Wait, what? If the real annihilation comes to pass, people's lives will be strewn like dust, and everything they have built will be lost. That's not for you to decide. All right. I've lived for 500 years, but I don't know what I'm talking about. It's whatever. You'll find out in the next series. If you will not join me, I will remain your opponent. Let's settle it right here. Wait, Parn, Gim? What are you doing, Gim? You're not just gonna let her go like this. Parn, have you forgotten you can't use a sword in here? Besides, we didn't come here to fight. Damn, all I know is fighting. And she's gone. Savages. So savages are why there can be no peace? That's interesting. I guess savages just means like there's always going to be somebody that is not satisfied with the state of the world. Whether it is light or dark that wins, there's going to be somebody that is not satisfied with the state of the world and that is going to cause some sort of rebellion that is going to tip the scales. And as long as there are people that are not satisfied with the state of the world, there will never be peace. And I think that's what is being said here. But let's go back to my dog Kashnu. Kashu? Kashu, my dog. Okay. This cannot be just a coincidence. This is all happening. Just as Valis, Alenia, and Moss and Flam are preparing to unite to fight against Marmo, it looks like Marmo's strategy is to weaken us by breaking up the alliance. If Kashnu's soldiers had not held their ground, our Valesian expedition forces would surely have been defeated. The Marmo army was not expecting us to survive. The next conflict will be an all-out war, which means Bald will fight. I'm not sure he's looking forward to fighting with me. Bald, King of Marmo? The King of Valis. I shall accept this challenge. And he about to lose too. He about to get a ball, about to blitz your boy. About to blitz you. I am Parn. Wait. I am Parn. We returned from visiting Wart. We are here to see King Flan. Parn, you have come safely. We welcome you to come in. D-Lit looking cute. That is a cute thing of D-Lit right there. Rescue, you return unscathed. Parn, Ito's slain. Challenge you, change your clothes. Strategic council, you can fill this in. So we're speaking strategy. This is your armor. Oh, they're giving Parn his own armor. Me, a Valesian knight? Really? That's what King Fawn said, and he wasn't joking. Me, a knight? Just like my father. Yeah, I'll accept it, man. He's a knight. He's finally a knight. Hey, I'll give it to Flan. He didn't waste no time. The king was talking about some. Oh, we'll wait when you get back and all this other stuff. This dude, he waited until he had the armor ready at his base. He had the armor ready at his base for Parn to come. So now he's not loyal to the king, technically. Technically, he's loyal. Parn is working for him. He saw Parn was a dog, and he said, "I'm getting Parn on my team. I'm drafting him, like right away." That was really clever. That's what you need to do, man. When you see somebody a dog, and you like, and he got no allegiance to nothing. You gotta give him what he. Hey, we got the better deal over here. We got the better deal over here, man. Got a better deal over here, bro. Come rock with us. Dang, he snatched that up, bro. I gotta see how that works out in the next series. Cause like that was a good move. I know the king is punching the air right now. He punching the Cause they all work out on the same side, but like he gonna be loyal to this guy. Best believe he gonna be loyal to that guy over everything. And Ito, me? I will appoint you the Valetian priesthood by High Priest Gennardo. You'll be responsible for all the ceremonies of Ferris. Bro, he's snatching everybody up! This dude, oh no, is he about the knight slain too? King Cashin is something that he would like to discuss with you. What might that be? Dinner, homes, is that it? Thank you, but I did not join the group in order to receive a reward. Give our rewards to... Oh! Nice. So they're all like, keeping in mind Woodchuck just really wants like rewards and money and stuff, and that's why he was thieving in the first place. Woodchuck has a lot of trauma. He has a lot of I might do an analysis video of Woodchuck. I might do one, cause I like this character. Like, I don't know if there's been analysis videos of Woodchuck from the Lodoss War, but maybe I'll do an analysis of everybody on the team. Of Gim, Woodchuck, D-Lit, Parn, Ito, and I might do analysis of the Kings and other stuff later, but anyway, I think this is the last chapter. Then I'm going to end it here. The next Wednesday, I think we're going to finish it. I really wanted to finish it today, but unfortunate for us, we're not going to get it finished today. We're going to actually do something else in a minute. We're going to finish this chapter, though. Thank you, but I did not join the group in order to receive a reward. Give our rewards to Wood. What I'd really like is to use a workshop if you... Oh, that's Gim. Give our rewards to Wood. What I'd really like is to use a workshop if you have one. I see. Well, I'll have to escort you there. Thanks. Woo! Look at them boys. They looking fresh. They looking fresh. Look at them boys. Looking fresh, boy. What you talking about? Let me screenshot this, man. What you talking about, bro? Looking fresh, man. Boy, they looking fresh. You see the fits. Strategic Council? There's no other way Valis is going to war with Marmo. They don't want to have nothing to do with me, a thief. Parn will have to go to the battlefield, and probably Ito and Slain too. And me? Huh? Nothing. By the way, Gim, what are you going to do in the workshop? I want to finish this. A comb? It's not for you. Didn't ask for it. I was just complimenting you on making such a delicate piece with those stubby fingers. But forget it now. It wouldn't look good on you anyway. Yeah. You're getting trashy. Traveling with you guys, what do you expect? That's true. The beauty of a handcrafted object can only be appreciated once it's worn. So harmony with the person who will wear it must be considered when it's being made. There must be an ornament that's perfect for you. I'll make one for you if I feel like it. Oh, I'll make one for you if I feel like it. But I can't give you this one. I made this comb for Layla. Layla is Carla's. Ooh. Layla is Carla's what? This is a nice picture. So, Lodoss War, chapter 20. We got 3 more chapters to go. After I get done reading those chapters, I'm gonna circle back to What is it called, bro? What is that? What is that series called? Metaphor manga. I believe. I believe the Metaphor manga is. All right, let's get it. Story by Ryu Mizuno. Ryu Mizuno is the world-renowned creator of the entire Record of the Lodoss War universe, the story you now hold in your hands. The Grey Witch is the first Lodoss War story Mr. Mizuno ever wrote. Looking back at all his works, he feels that the Grey Witch is the most primitive from his standpoint as a writer. For this reason, Mr. Mizuno says that he often gets embarrassed after rereading the Grey Witch. However, he loves Mr. Oichi's beautiful illustrations and is extremely satisfied with the way his characters were brought to life in this comic book. Yoshihiko Ochi. Mr. Ochi would like to share one of his favorite proverbs with Lodoss War readers. In looking ahead to the future, one must always reflect upon the past. Exactly. Gotta learn from our mistakes. Even if they're painful. Very, very painful, like my mistakes are. Anyway. It is understandable, Abel, that you do not trust me, even bowed. But I am not one of your friends of Carlo's at present. And the war against evil could not believe he fought side by side with that witch. Carla used to be a lanky, uncouth-clad sorcerer. She's completely different now. What do you mean? He's trying to say that Carlos has survived by taking over somebody else's body. Isn't that what you were gonna say? Huh? That's amazing! A dwarf who knows nothing about sorcery can recognize the truth. Gim, you knew. You knew who Carla was, didn't you? Why didn't you tell us? I wanted to hear what that old man had to say first to make sure. No witch can survive 500 years, right? Spirits can live on, but flesh cannot defy the flow of time. You're right, even sorcerers can only live 200 years at most. As the dwarf says, she took over the body and soul of someone else and has been able to live a very long time. But Carla invented a spell that broke the limit. That is the source of her power. Actually, you could say the circlet is her. Have you noticed the circlet on her head? I no longer call Carla a person. A person who throws away their body, but whose spirit remains is like a ghost. You mean she exists, but she isn't alive? Well put. You seem to be even sharper than the average sorcerer. I'm not that smart. I'm just searching for a missing girl. I set out on this trip to find a girl and bring her back to the village of Tarba. Oh my god, could the girl be Carla? Her name is Layla. She's the only daughter of Marfa, a priestess Nacy, and one of the 6 heroes. When I left Tarba, the goddess speaking through Nacy said, Layla is alive, but she doesn't exist. So the person whose body and soul Carla possesses is Layla. Now it's making sense. I'm sorry, but I couldn't say anything until I was sure. Master Wart, if you're not Carla's ally, tell us. How to kill Carla and save the girl? I knew you would ask. Aren't you gonna tell us then? Carla and I have made a pact in exchange for me not getting involved with Fan. Carla agreed to stay clear-bowed. Carla has done everything she planned. I doubt she will do anything more. And there's no mention of you in the pact, so I guess I can help you. However, it could be dangerous. It is not known to anyone which side she is destined. The silent warrior sorcerer was Carla's unbelievable, and you say to annihilate the other. She possesses the body of Nacy's daughter? Yes. Isn't there any way we could save the girl? Yeah, there is, but if the method fails, Carla may be the only one who's left alive. What do you mean? According to the great sage, the sorcery Carla uses takes possession of the body is the most powerful when the person dies, let's say. I'm Carla, for example, and I've been killed by Slain. At that moment, I would take possession of Slain's spirit. You mean she takes possession of a person who's stronger than the person she currently possesses? That's right. That means if she strikes the first blow carelessly, Carla could take possession of us. What a nuisance sorcery is. So we have to remove the circlet from her forehead without destroying the possession. I kept her alive. I think it's power. I'll go to weapon, neutralize her at wart. A wand. This is quite old, so they're giving him one. He said that the realm on the swell will dispel her magical powers. When that happens, well, all her magic around us will be neutralized. I see. So if her power is neutralized, she will be caught off guard. Yes, but our power will also be neutralized. I think you are physically strong enough to handle it. I hope we never have to face off with her. I guess there's nothing left to do but fight. Is it that serious? The allied forces of Valis, Flam, Elenia, and Moss have been completely destroyed. Yes it is. Only Kashanu, the dog, soldiers survived. And together with our Valatian soldiers, we barely have enough men to fight Marmo. Parn? Yes, sir! This will be your first battle as a Holy Knight. Unprepared. It's better to concentrate on staying alive than on beating the enemy. Huh? If you do, things will work out. Yes, sir. King Fawn. Yes. Won't you entrust Parn to me? I hear he was once a fighter in film. I'm sure he's used to fighting in deserts like us. It'll be better for him to fighting on horseback. Good thinking. Yeah, Parn can come with you. As you wish. I'm honored to be in the presence of a dog nigga like him. Ito. May I, as a Ferris priest, participate in this war? I would like to fight alongside Parn. I'm greatly pleased by your offer. The High Priest Gennardo declared that this will be a war between Ferris, the god of light, and Phalaris, the god of darkness. Many priests will be brought to the battle, especially since Marmo worships the god of darkness. So there's Marmo. They're going that way. There's Canon, and that's Valis. So they're going this way. Interesting. They're all just going in one direction. It seems I have no choice but to go as well. It is not that I won't fight, that I want to fight, but I would like to help Parn and King Kashanu, the real nigga. I have something to ask you, Slain. Yes? I would like to invite you to become a palace sorcerer of Felm. What do you think? I would accept your offer with pleasure, but Carla, yes. Because of her agreement with Wart, I do not think she will appear on the battlefield. But Wart informed me of her location, of her hideout. Now that I know, I must go there to oblige an old friend. What a real friend, man. Look at the dwarf and elf bonding. They're getting ready to fight. The time has come! Prepare for an all-out invasion. We shall take Valis. Yeah. Do not permit Marmo to advance. This battle will determine the fate of Lodoss. Gim, why you? Can't be saved. You know, if I die here, Layla. Don't separate from me. Spirit, not a chance. The spirit of the wind, self the great, I won't let you die. Through these arrows, open a gate. So they're protecting them with the wind wall. Sylph will protect us from the arrows. Thanks. Let's charge straight ahead. Chapter 21. Queen chopped out somebody's head. King Kashnu! What's up? No. The dark elves are immune to sorcery, so this must be a diversion. The warrior sorcerers are fighting Elm's troops. We have to hurry up and finish up here so we can go help them. Everyone, follow me. Even the foot soldiers, charge! Charge! They're charging. So they're coming over here to Ito and them to fight them. Oh, great spirits of the deepest sleep, above these villains, permit us to leap. This is much better as a show to arms. Yes, sleeping sorcery. And meanwhile, Parn is just being a dog, killing everybody. Fire-breathing salamanders! Be careful. Oh my god! I've been holding off using the most powerful sorcery, but here it goes. Don't they care about their soldiers? Oh, great mana, reside within the swords that permit them to sever all. What is this, Slane? Let's do it. Let's lock in. I'm gonna kill you and that ball sack underneath you that you walk with. What did he do? I don't even see anything. Barn! Sorcery. Sorcery's wellspring. Oh, mana, the great. Be thou a shield till those fires abate. Protecting him from the fire. Phew. That was close. Casting one spell after another is exhausting. I'm going to cast a recovery spell. Stand still. That was some diversion. I wonder if Elm is alright. Now for the real enemy. Dark Elm. You. Oh, great man. Cast upon my hell's fiery lashes with this demon. Commit me to ashes. Boom. He suicide bombed himself. Allah Akbar. To ashes. He's dead. Okay. We are finished here. Time to join Emperor Ball's forces. Yes, sir. Let's go. Queen murder. I wonder how many times I'll be splattered in blood before this is over. Or maybe next time it will be my blood that spills on another. If we don't survive this, nothing will happen. No victory, no defeat, nothing. Look. It's been a long time since evil was banished. It's been a long time since evil was vanished. Hasn't it, Fawn? So it has. Kashnu. Yes, sir. Stay back, Ashulim. Stay out of this. Ping, ping, ping. You haven't changed a bit. I've been wanting to fight you for ages. I'm just too really old and elderly to really get off my throne and do this. Actually, I don't really know why we're fighting. We're both really old. But Bald, do you think that this is what Faust would have wanted? Shing, shing. We can't meddle in this, King Kashnu. We can't meddle in this because it's about honor, even though this is a war. And there's no... Anyway. In love and war. But, even if it takes 100 years, unless you suppress the people, dredge the festering ruins and burn them all, Lodoss will never be united. Your solution of force has created nothing but a legacy of war. I intend to change the course of history, and I will! Dang, he killed him. He killed the king. Your Majesty! In this moment of truth, I, King Kashnu of Falm, challenge you. Find time to eliminate Falm. This should be easy. What the heck? Your Majesty! Ooh. Dang. Took him out just like that. Look, like I said, all's fair in love and war, bro. Dang. False, this is the end. Phallus, this is the end of the Emperor who tried to unite Lodoss. Dang. That's sad. Lodoss need not be united. How cowardly of you. To shoot an arrow like that at the king of the desert. What? Relax, Barn. No matter who shot the arrow, what was witnessed here cannot be reversed. With this sword, I shall avenge Ball's death, mark my words. This island of Lodoss shall be ruled by Maramo. What was the purpose of this battle? For what did man and beast give their lives? What are we doing here? Karla must be happy with the outcome. Now that the two great powers which have supported Lodoss since the end of the war against evil are gone. I know what we have to do next. We have to take her cheeks. Oh, I mean, we have to fight her and take back the body Yeah, that's what you meant. Remember my daughter's inside that body. Yeah. Yeah. Ah! Ah! Come to me. I will not run nor hide. Courage. Here we go. Gonna go fight Carla. Would. I couldn't help you fight, but one of these days, I can help you. Usually a sorcerer's palace is surrounded by some kind of barrier, but there isn't one over here. Right. It means she isn't using any cheap tricks. We can fight to the finish. Carla! I've been waiting for you. Do you know about this place like Luana? They say Luana is at the bottom of Lake Luana. They say this is at the bottom of Lake Luana. The ruins of an ancient kingdom of sorcery lie sleeping. Yes, the memory of lost property shall never be awakened. The recollection of death and destruction that must never be repeated remains asleep. Is that what you think? You have memories of an ancient kingdom of sorcery. You could have awakened them. Those memories could have been useful if you would have handed them down. But you didn't. Why didn't you? Young sorcerer, I have survived by not appearing on stage. People with desires cannot be sages. Not everyone can be a sage. Even so, that can't be your reason for using us as pawns in your game. I'm not a piece on a board. I know what I gotta do. I gotta steal Carla. Wood. Let's go! Oh, great magic, source of all magic. Take those that hinder my forward step, breathe upon them your fiery flashes, reduce them now to heaps of ashes. Rolla! What? Oh, he just cast a spell by shouting something. He casted a shield spell. He's neutralizing my power. How did he do that? Split at the seam, almighty magic source. Almighty mana, source of all magic, control supreme. Make this strange power. Split the seam. Hiya! Oh, destroyed his wand. That's not good. Ah! Ding ding. Pawn. Carla broke the neutralizing spell. Almighty mana. Damn. She's too strong. Deela, get in here. I'm right behind you. Build a barrier thick and tall. From all the swords, a defending wall. What are you doing, Layla? Don't you remember what Nisi taught you? Hey, you're unarmed. Do you know the girl? Sorry, but she's no longer conscious. Wake up, Layla. Remember the laws of the land you believe in. And those you love. And the love you have for all living things. Remember the teachings of Marfa that showed you how to be free from affection. Showed you how to be free from affection. I'm telling you, it's no use. Even her name doesn't exist anymore. Gim? Gim, that dwarf? Damn, the girl wasn't supposed to have any memory. Layla, what was the purpose of Marfa's teaching? Why did she watch over young people in love? And act as a protectress of marriage. Shut your mouth! Did she do it to drag Lodoss into war? To rob young lovers of their lives? Shut up, shut up, shut up! Creatures of the dark, devouring the spirit's spark, wave the thine scythe. Open your eyes, Layla. Stop. Within your hand annihilate. Don't stain these hands with blood any longer. All life on land! Gim. Oh my god. No! 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 And then Woodchuck steals it. How's Gim? Ita. He's fading. Ooh! Oh, D-Lit is pissed. D-Lit is pissed. I like this. I like this, bro. I like this. D-Lit is pissed, boy. See, man, D-Lit didn't really mess with Gim like that, but now she messed with Gim. I mean, no. D-Lit about to crash out. Look at her. She about to crash out. It was Carla. Deed, stop. Not Layla, who took Gim's life. I know. I know. Wood, break the circlet, and that will be the end of her. I ain't gonna do that. Sorry, but I ain't gonna do that. Wood, I ain't from a family of old knights like you, Parn. And I ain't smart enough to understand in sorcery. I always been a thief, and I ain't got no faith in God. What are you saying, Wood? Parn, when I was about your age, I got thrown in jail for making a mistake. There weren't nothing to do in there but survive. Wood, give me the circlet. 20 years. 20 years in the slammer. Carla, hand Carla over to me. I'm gonna get me back them 20 years with this. There's no way any of us can control Carla's power. It will be Carla who controls your body and mind. Maybe. Maybe not. I ain't gonna know if I don't try. Are you crazy? Wood, stop! I don't believe it. I am fond of you all. And I'm still waiting for you to join me. See you soon. Wood. That sounds kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't really fit his character, like why he would do that. I was gonna do a breakdown on Woodchuck, but like, I don't understand why he did that. Like, it doesn't make sense for him getting back his 20 years by becoming Carla. It just doesn't make sense. Hey, we returned to Princess, but we kind of failed. Oh, yeah, that's fine. You come back safely, just promise. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just good to my word. I know you want me and stuff, but I got stuff to do on my own. You know. I had to drop you off while everybody else did more important things. Missions to accomplish and continue their journeys. Slain is bringing the girl who was released from Carla's spell back to her mother in Parn. Are you sure you want to come with me? Are you sure you want to come with me? I'm the kind of man who gives up his knighthood to pursue a witch. Yes, you are that kind of man. That's why I can't leave you alone. Heaven knows what could have happened. You're always jumping into things without thinking. I guess I'll never be like the heroes that poets wrote about. That's not true. Even if you're not sung about in poems and your name isn't etched in the history of Lodoss, people will always talk of your courage, just like your father's courage, which the Holy Knights still speak of today. That's it? It ended with Woodchuck crashing out? That was the end of the Lodoss War. The Grey Witch. It's over. Can't believe it's over, but it is. Let me see if I have a Goodreads I could put this on. Let's see. Not gonna get on good. This guy's gonna. He's not gonna get on Goodreads. So hey, this is Frosty ID. I just read the Lodoss War, Records of Lodoss War. It was great. I would give it a classic out of classic. It's a classic tale. The art is dated, so reading it is probably the better choice, or watching the anime is also a great choice. I would not recommend reading this manga unless you're reading it with people, or you're just really a heavy Lodoss War fan. The anime is better. I haven't finished the light novels, so I suspect them to be better. You can go on my Goodreads to look at my review. I will be having some videos talking about the different characters in the series, and I can't wait to post them. I can't wait to post all of my videos that I'm working on. But I hope you guys have a great day. Stay frosty. And yeah, reading this manga has been great. I'm reading the prequel right now. I'm almost done on the second/last volume of that. And I'm going to have to read that off stream because it's showing titties. Okay? And I'm sorry, YouTube is not going to be filming against titties. So that's all I got to say. Frosty ID out. Stay frosty. And yeah.